Here, kiss Sam. Nice. Nice. She knows that that's Tori. Why limit yourself to one chick? I'm planning on having a full rotation by the time we get to midterms.
Hey man, just want to say I went to bed until I was 13. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Get the hell out of my face. What's that guy's problem?
You can also purchase tickets for the full.
I do appreciate your passion, taking initiative and all. This is highly unusual timing. And your resume is a little spotty. I mean, do you have any actual security guard experience, Mr.
Oh, Stingray. Just one word, Stingray. I don't have any actual experience per se, but I just recently won the Black versus Red Challenge in Coyote Creek. No big deal, except for the karate community, it's a very big deal. My sensei's been very pleased with my progress, and I think in time you will see a yellow belt strapped around my midsection.
I see.
This is a very nice setup you have here, by the way. It's terrific. My question for you is, what is the teacher's lounge situation looking like?
Finally, as we embark upon another academic year, it's important to remember to be tolerant and accepting of all of our peers, regardless of you're not supposed to be in here. You're not allowed to. Samantha LaRusso.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I saw what she did at the party. You kissed Miguel.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. It's going to be second down.
Nice play there, forced incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. So you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get taken. You've got to get the ball from there.
Yeah, win that turnover battle is going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one,
oh my God, bro, where are you going? You open the spot.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's coming off a 3.
Where the fuck did the ball be going, bro?
Not how we wanted to start here.
I don't want to dive. I just want to catch it.
This is what we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
I just want to catch it. I don't.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running his cover. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And 3rd down.
Just stop it already! What's the matter? We can't keep up?
You have to do something, Mr. Palmer. Break it up!
Screw this. Don't pay me
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun is Minshew. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Dimitri! I know you're in here.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of football before he knew he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second and 15. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Good goal at the 7-yard line.
Is that the only way you know how to fight? Dirty? This isn't a tournament. There are no rules.
And he'll be stopped up after a couple of yards. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back to the running play, you may have to go to the air.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became simple, almost running a stretch play. He didn't try to find a crease anywhere to put his foot on the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock it all the way on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
She doesn't want you to shove me.
The game knocks this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Important defense, too. Make sure that happens because there's the bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to, and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you have green on that one.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Number 43.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson.
God, that's the dumbest shit ever.
Up here to the 26. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
43 on the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he didn't.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew sliding out of the pocket. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down.
He goes in the hospital because we showed mercy to Robbie Keane. If he dies, that's
Off play action, it's Minshew. Rolling to his left.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Complete to number 7.
DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bengals 3. Josh Lambo to kick off for.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Oh my God, bro, what the fuck?
They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line.
I hate passes that are right on the money.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Get ready. It's quiet. Oh shit, wrong button.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Oh shit, I hit the wrong button.
All the way down to the 35. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but man, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be in the Pro Bowl ballot. It's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This goes to Barber, the running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to number 43. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
4 hours of serving 25 customers. I gave him a little bit. Now he's refusing to pay, so he gave me a quarter.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Rashawn Gary drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's complete to Chris Conley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
What do you think you're doing, man? Kicking your ass.
Now Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a game of matchups. And that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, it's Barber, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
43 on the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
The NBA guidelines are quite clear that no teacher can get between two students fighting.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield.
What?
That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Barber. And not much of a hold as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you're going to make money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Julian Okwara. And there to drop him for a loss on the play.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, to dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Lambo will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it?
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Everything all right here?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Remember this place? I go to Paris for one summer and the losers are running the school? Be a little nicer. Half the kids in school are karate now. Celebrate patio shop, clean fish.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it is incomplete. The Bengals trying, but it doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Down. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Hey, boss. Listen, I got something I can prove to guys.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Rashawn Gary getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew on the slant. This is Chark. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3 at the 21-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jared Wilson. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Caleb Chase on. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's Minshew. Shakes off the sag. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
A carry for Barber. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Today's final.
Different when you're a girl. I mean, even if you win, you're not cool or tough.